This podcast is powered by The Plug.
Oh shit. Alright.
It's been a while.
Just jump right in.
Oh, wait a minute. Before y'all jump, let me get a lighter.
We're just raw dogging this.
Do we need to do one of those like official snap things that they have in the movies?
Nah, there's no rules.
Welcome back, though, you guys. We missed you as much as you've obviously missed us.
We didn't go anywhere. You guys just never show up.
Like the good friends you are. We have a special guest in the house. You guys know everyone else.
I will say we don't usually do government names, but if you want to do the government name, you got a podcast name off the top of your head?
No, I got the name. I mean, I really only use the name that my parents gave me because that's the only one that works, really.
What's your stage name? Yeah.
My stage name is Ronell Hardin.
Going harder.
Check them out.
Going harder.
Harder, going harder, hustle harder.
Hustle harder.
We in the streets, baby.
So-
Run easy problems.
So from Kansas City, right? But,
No, I'm from
but raised
Denver.
here?
I'm from Denver, but I was born in Kansas City.
Okay.
My mom moved here before my first birthday, so I was born in January '84. My mom moved here like November '84.
Okay.
So
So you're a Coloradan.
I'm Denver all the way through
Same
it.
vibes.
But I'm Kansas City Chiefs every day. You know what I'm saying? No day off. But
If they weren't as good, do you think you'd rep them as much?
I repped them when we had Steve DeBerg. What you know about that?
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
I know Steve DeBerg, Todd Blackledge. I mean, we
respect
did
that.
Joe Montana a couple years. We had Montana a couple years.
Okay, yeah, I guess that is right.
At the end of his career.
Hey, we won a playoff game with that man.
Sound like some
And I'm a
Broncos
diehard
fans.
Notre Dame fan too. So it's,
We won a playoff game.
And Notre Dame?
So I'm glad Ohio State beat you guys.
I mean, because you're a hater. You're clearly a hater. You go find a team you like that actually wins.
My brother likes Ohio State, so
You know
that's
what
why
I'm
I like
saying?
them.
So you're a fan of the, like, entitled, prestigious school that is not even in a conference?
If that's what you call it, I call it the place you watch football after Saturday morning cartoons on Saturday because we got a national contract and your team doesn't.
Hey, I can get down with the cartoons.
Yeah, that's it.
I like the cartoons.
But that's where it started. I started becoming a Notre Dame fan because when I was younger, I'd watch Saturday morning cartoons, back in the 80s, 90s. And right after X-Men or went off and they had this little martial arts thing, the Notre Dame game came on religiously at 11 o'clock every week. And then after a while, then Rudy came out. I was like, all right, I kind of like these people, you know what I'm saying? And then it just became, and then because we won national championship in '88, so I was young. I was probably 4 or 5 then. But then,
Is that when Tim Brown was playing for him?
Tim Brown, maybe he might have
around
been
there?
the year before.
Okay.
And then they won the year after he left, type
I
deal.
do
Something
fuck
like
with Tim
that.
Brown, though.
But I was a Notre Dame fan growing up. Ron Paulus, all the Jerome Bettis, all I watched all it happen. Claiborne, Golden Tate, those are all my
Golden
folks.
Tate's a beast.
He was a beast. You know what I'm saying?
We was just talking about
And
this.
so,
We was just talking about this.
so when I was young, that was the squad I liked. I actually liked Notre Dame before I liked the Chiefs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't when I was younger, Notre Dame's who I loved. But when I was younger, being from I was born in Kansas City, I never liked the Broncos. So I was people were who's your team? Kansas City, hands down. So growing up for a long time, I more hated the Broncos more than I loved the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So then around 2015, you remember when they was protesting the NFL? Right then they was protesting yo, we were gonna protest the NFL. I'm like, my squad's starting to get good, y'all. I don't know if I can protest with y'all on this one.
Next year.
You know what I'm saying? I'll have to look into this later.
we win the shit.
Yeah, then we win a Super
This
Bowl.
year-
I'm like, man,
this
I
year's
don't
not
know,
looking
man.
good for me on that protest, but next year it might look better.
Yeah, check me out after. We just got rid of Alex Smith. I'm not protesting with you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna write this out. You know what I'm saying?
So I did
I'm sorry. I love my folks, but I love my Chiefs too.
I did have a bunch of questions that were geared towards comedy, but since
Let's go. We can-
since we're on the topic though, You got a favorite Notre Dame player and a favorite Kansas City Chiefs player?
Of all time? I mean, Derek Thomas, Chiefs. Notre Dame, I mean, it would probably be like, it would have to be like Jerome Bettis.
Okay.
There's a Justin, I can't say his name, but he was the safety. He's the safety over at the Niners now.
Okay.
He was a cold-blooded killer at Notre Dame.
Okay.
I mean, I right off top, but I mean, Jerome Bettis comes to my mind right off top. Ron Paulus was the quarterback I liked. Rick Meyer was good back in the day. Somebody I liked.
No, I respect that. You stick with your teams.
Yeah, no, that's my squad. Like, hands down. Like,
that.
people like when, because I'm from Colorado, so like I like Colorado. And then when Dion came, we were like, you gonna be a Colorado fan? I was like, whoa. I'm gonna like Colorado as much as I've liked them over the past 40 years, but I'm not going extra. It's Notre Dame all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know, obviously CU over CSU, CSU over Air Force. You know, there's a hierarchy.
There's a
in
hierarchy.
Colorado
You know,
sports
yeah,
type deal. So, you know.
So I didn't go back and look at Facebook. I know I posted a status trying to get a bunch of comedians on the podcast.
Okay.
This is like a comedy podcast. So I did want to give a shout out. I don't remember his name. Last name was like, or it might just be Facebook name. Wheat Straw.
Yeah.
So he's the one that told
That's
me.
DJ. That's my guy.
Yeah, he told me to hit you up.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I
wanted
had
to give him a shout
the
out.
other day. Shout out DJ. That's my dude right
wanted to
there.
give him a
That's
shout out.
that's one of my man. I lived around the corner from him when I was like in the 3rd grade. We used to get bussed out because they used to bus kids. They stopped busing in '96. Me and DJ used to sit on the bus stop and get bussed all from the Park Hill all the way to where that Nordstrom rack is on Colorado Boulevard.
Damn.
From back in the day. This is like 92, 93. They bussed us all the way over there. And damn, that nigga DJ, that's my guy right there.
Hell yeah,
That's
that's
still
what's
my
up.
guy. I love that dude.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah, Courtney Washington, man. Shout out to him. That's my man's too.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Big
sir.
big up to my folks. Park Hill, East Side up.
So I know we were talking shit on corporations. Is that somewhat how you got in the comedy lane to kind of do your own shit, or is
No.
something you always wanted to do?
No, comedy's kind of been like, you look at me, man. I'm ugly, skinny, small. I can't be.
Jeez.
I can't get the bitches and fight niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make everybody laugh.
Be funny.
I gotta be funny because I'm getting out of here, and
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
small.
and I gotta get some pussy too. You know what I'm saying? So something's got to give. And so so it was always like using humor and wittyisms has always been something that I adhered to, something that I needed to, you know, get over. Obviously, everybody's had their traumas, their issues.
Yep.
But for me to get out of some of those sticky situations, it was always kind of humor.
Trauma.
Yeah.
I didn't have the money. Like, you know, I knew homies would be like, I'll just buy something for everybody and everybody be cool. Like, shit, I gotta fight these niggas. I gotta,
And life's depressing. You gotta laugh to keep from crying sometimes.
actually, it's real talk. I actually heard a quote. One of my motivational things I like to listen to. They said, "Life up close is a tragedy, but from far away, it's a comedy." So you struggle when it happens, but as soon as we sit down in front of these microphones, we laugh about that trauma.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And that's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And so that's what makes comedy great. Is like, you know, you gotta. I mean, obviously, some people make stuff up, but you gotta live some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then after you've lived bullshit, sometimes you just, you know, you kind of find that avenue. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell somebody.
Life experience.
Look, it's the same with the rappers. Like, usually you identify with rappers that have trauma.
For sure. Or Macklemore, you know what I'm saying?
Well, he thought he was gay, right? So
That's a trauma.
that's
Oh, this pussy is too good. I gotta find something else to do. Oh my god,
ruin my life.
it's so traumatic.
he had to wear his stepdad's hand-me-down.
You know what? It's crazy how like he's probably getting mad pussy finding out he's gay, but just imagine like having like 2 or 3 kids and then finding out you're gay. That would be that's traumatic.
Shit, poor kid.
You know what I'm saying? Like
dad's
Macklemore is just a rapper. Like, hey, I might not like this. Like, you're tripping. Fucking drink the Hennessy. Shut the fuck up. We got this whole section of bitches, and you're not flanking out tonight. No. Not with me. No. You could do it when Mike's around by himself, but not with me. No.
He's like, you know what, guys? I'm sick of pussy.
You know what? I like this podcast now, but
I'm gonna need that nigga to be straight all the time. Every single time. Nigga, do not falter, my nigga. You need to stand up and be straight every time. Hell no.
Yo, what's up with that hair? Move it over other side on me.
Fuck that. We're not doing no question shit around here, player.
Not at all.
You better fix it now. out and fix it good.
That nigga cannot poly on the porch with us.
Yeah, fuck that. Hey, this nigga crossing his legs. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. He crosses his leg when he sit down. Hey, get this nigga out of here. Get this nigga. Security.
Guys, now we're offending the gays. We're just checking off all the boxes.
Hey, but that thrift store was hot though.
But you can't be in the cold ass hunk. You can't be in the crew. You can't be tight like that in the crew.
No, I mean,
switching lanes like that.
no, I'm okay with the gays if they bring the hose.
They always do.
They always do.
You know one way to look at it? That's more pussy for us.
Well, see, I can't even say that. I can't even say that.
I can't even say that either. A black man don't cheat.
Hey, especially Haitians don't cheat.
Oh, you're the Haitian. Oh, this man.
Hey, Haitians don't cheat, my guy.
Okay, you're the
Who's saying
Haitian.
Trump?
All right, I heard that. He got a machete and shit. He was like, hey, everybody got the blickies. He's like, I got my machete. Like, what are you doing? The Crips is not about to let you come cut their trees down.
Haitians don't need
Period.
They won't know I'm here to cut
They
their
are
trees,
set
all right?
tripping, not
They won't know.
landscaping. Oh man, so come on, tell me where y'all from. Who's from where? Who's from what? Which one's from New York?
Right here.
That guy.
In my seat.
So where you from? The city or the state?
Nah, I'm from the city, Brooklyn, baby.
Oh, Brooklyn, you one of them niggas. What about you?
One of the best ones.
Yeah, right. There's Jay-Z,
Explain
Biggie,
what you meant by
Fabulous.
that.
Them niggas is just the famous
That
ones,
one
all right?
nigga who bought half a Dumbo, that dude was cool. And yeah, there's a
Dumbo.
section of never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you over there, my man?
Yeah, no, I'm from Colorado. I was born in Texas.
Born in Texas?
And then my family moved up here when I was like 5.
That's stupid.
Yeah, no, that's the same thing I said.
I'm from Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So where'd y'all go to high school? Which one of y'all niggas went to Eagle Crest? I read one of you.
I did freshman year.
Y'all all did? Oh, that's why y'all know each other. Okay, that's stupid.
No, I've known
Angels in the house, baby. East. What y'all know about that? Y'all ain't winning.
Yikes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know
East
what
is
I'm
cold
saying?
in basketball, for sure.
East is cold in everything.
You guys good in football?
Just not.
East is a basketball school.
One, I ain't gonna BS. Okay, I'll tell you straight up. When I went to high school, like East was the spot. Like what we used to do, we obviously I dress up like this now, but we used to get dressed. Like we used to get dressed for school. Then we jump on the bus. Not light rail. Well, light rail was out, but it wasn't that way. We would go to Cherry Creek Mall, hit the Dillard's or Macy's, spray on some fucking Jean Paul Gaultier, and go back to school. Y'all niggas couldn't do that because Southlands ain't popping.
Southlands barely existed back then.
Yeah, no.
There were like fucking 3 or 4 stores.
They had
back
that.
then.
They had that. You remember Marbury? He had those stupid ass shoes. He had a store out here. That campus is wild though. That's a big ass fucking school. We went to coming from East when we went to Creek schools, like parties. We'd go up there and like steal their shit because they had nice shit, yo. Them motherfuckers balling, yo. We
Allegedly.
broke. No, allegedly. I'll tell you straight up, we was broke. Nigga, we was hungry, niggas. We
See
was.
what I tell you? Now, allegedly, shit is for the birds.
No,
all right?
allegedly, I didn't shoot them. Allegedly, or whatever the fuck y'all say. I don't know how y'all do that. We were broke. We were hungry. We were sharing packs of noodles. You know what I'm saying? We get to Cherry Creek. These niggas was eating good. We go to a party. We're 17 years old. We go to a party and they got food.
At the party?
At the party.
And mansions.
And we are about to steal everything electronic.
Allegedly.
You remember? This nigga's walking in, I'm walking out. Nigga, my hands ain't empty, nigga.
I don't remember that. I wasn't part of that. I don't remember that night.
Yeah, I was at a Bible study.
That was at
Fuck
Bible
that.
study.
Who was there?
Man, I ain't gonna bullshit. Statute of limitations. I'm 40 years old, man. I was bullshit.
I was
fucking
already
up.
in the car and I had it started.
Oh, he's the getaway driver. He just totaled himself.
Does drive.
I was on the debate team.
Me too. I was in
The master
Model UN.
the master debater team.
The master debater. Fucking weirdos.
First string.
2 ropers.
Slow that down. Slow that down.
Cause I beat my dick like it owes me money.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
That is a problem.
I can't believe y'all let y'all's dick go into debt. With Niggas is stupid. Yeah, niggas is wild. I got bullshit.
Johnson like stupid.
I got 2 kids too. I got 2 kids. I know how you can fuck into some dead. I know how to do it.
It's a lot easier than you think.
I know. Shit, my teenager's about to
In
graduate.
fact, it's pleasurable.
My teenager's about to graduate high school. She's like, I want to go to college. I was like, no, with my money, you ain't. You better get scholarship.
I was gonna say, hit her with that. Oh, that's cool. You got some scholarships.
Nah, FAFSA, that's you. You got to sign that as the parent, man. She better get scholarships or an uncle or somebody love her. I don't know.
Or somebody.
Like either you got a 4.0, you cold at sports, or you play an instrument.
Man,
pick one.
Even
Man,
if you
my
have a
daughter's
4.0.
my daughter's best attribute is me, motherfucker. That is what she got. She walks around going to school like, I got a daddy, bitch, and walks right past me like, hell yeah, you tell that bitch, Aubrey. Shit.
All right.
Shit. I'm not here to fuck around, man. I'm a fatherless son, so I'm gonna do the best I can. I look my daughter in the face and be like, you got me. I didn't have me, goddammit. I don't know how to do this shit. Nobody pulled me to the side and was like, stop fucking off your money and invest. Like, nobody did that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be cheap.
Okay, so to be fair, even those of us that did have, with that figure, we still fucked up.
My figure told me to say it.
It could be. It really depends though, because sometimes like it could be a detriment. That person probably isn't that good of a person sometimes too, or sometimes that person's neglectful, or that person's like the trauma may not be like physical, but it could be like a mental thing or something that he did to the woman, which is your mom or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? There could be different aspects of it. Where my father died when I was young, so it was just a void. You know what I'm saying? So like as I got older, in my teens and my mid-20s and shit, it would be like all my friends are like, yeah, I'm gonna call my dad. My dad just called me about this, and I'm like, who the fuck are y'all talking about? We're this mythical creature that you speak of. Actually, the time that that really blew my mind about not being a father or having a father is when, because I'm a golfer. I started golfing. I started golfing in my teens, but I had to get rid of it because having golf clubs didn't get you pussy, so I had to get rid of one of the two.
He said, "Have you seen me chip?"
But this flat stick is amazing. No, but I picked golf up in my mid-20s, and so then I was doing it, and it was like 1 year I went to go. It was just a random ass Sunday to me. Went and I was like, yo, I'm trying to get on, trying to golf, and they was like, shit, there ain't no tee times until I golf in the mornings. So I go in there like 7 o'clock. They're like, there's no tee times till like 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, why? What's going on? He's like, what? Today's Father's Day. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh shit, never mind. My fault, man.
That got to do with me.
And then it clicked. It hit me right there. I was like, shit. If you would have had a dad, you'd have known this, nigga. Like, and it fucked me up. But it was just one of those things, like, when I needed that person, I didn't know that I needed them until later. When I was like, damn, you remember when that girl sexually assaulted you? It would have been dope to talk to your dad about it. Like, hey, Dad, what do? You slapped that bitch. I just got sexually assaulted and sent on my fucking way. You know what I'm saying? And then your homies go, oh, you's a bitch. What?
Oh, my God.
What do you mean I'm a bitch? I didn't like it.
But it's crazy, though, like you were saying, in that instance where, like, a parent or, in your case or a lot of other people's case, when the father is a bad example, then if you're aware enough, you know what not to do. True. Or you know what bothers you, so you don't repeat that.
True that. I think that happens. But I also think that there's, like, the outside, like, the people around you could fuck you up. Because one of the things that, like, my mom stopped doing it a while ago. It still happens when I go to Kansas City, but people, they don't say it like this, but you're just like your father. I don't know this nigga, so I'm just doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? So how am I just like somebody who I don't know and I don't interact with? I didn't get that. And that's something that you could probably instill in the mind of somebody, and then they justify everything they do when they go, shit, it's just like my dad, I guess.
Yep. And it's usually meant in a negative way. It's usually
that's
not positive.
It's not positive. Like, oh, shit, you're a lawyer, just like your father.
You're right,
like, nobody just does that when the nigga's not
it's
around.
More like you fucking up, just like your father.
There you go. Drunk on a motherfucking 10:30 on the bus, just like your dad. daddy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we did a little segment about that on one of our episodes. You're just like your father.
and I think that there's pros and cons to it. I mean, obviously, I think having a father, good or bad, is necessary. Where I think there's, like for me, I was kind of deprived of the person. Mm-hmm. He could have sucked, but at least I could have called him like, hey, nigga, you got like some health issues that you talk about? No? Cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Diabetes, anything? No? Where people whose fathers suck, you can at least get that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A small thing like, or why? You could call him like, hey, nigga, why?
Right.
You'd be like, hey, I ain't gonna bullshit. She lied to me. She told me that she took the money, and next thing you know, you here. Like, oh, damn, nigga, she got you? Damn, that's dirty.
Yeah.
Mom, that's fucked up, yo. Did you get some shoes? You got some shoes.
The stats show exactly what you're saying, because I've worked with at-risk youth for a long time, and majority of the males that I worked with that were, it's probably from like 14 to like 19 or 20, I'd say almost all of them didn't have a father figure. And so that's got to say something. If it's like all these kids that are fucking up or that are in jail or dropping out of school and shit, it's just somehow happens that they don't have a dad.
I think that, but okay, yes. I think that not having a father is highly essential. But I think that, like, if you hear stories on the reverse, though, when you hear people who, like, my mom wasn't around, you don't hear that story as negative. Is it? It's like, shit, my dad just held that shit down, whatever the fuck. Or, like, it seems as if, like, some of these dudes or some of these men or young boys are listening to, like, sour apple bitter bitches about this father, where I rarely hear a single man
really
bad-mouthing this woman, whomever she is or whatever she did. Like, they don't take extra time out their day to do it. And I think that some of that stuff transfers into the kids. So then you get some of these, I don't want to use it like this, but some bitch-ass niggas.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's because they was raised by somebody who had nothing positive to say about the person that created them. Where, you know,
or like overly sensitive,
it's a vicious cycle.
Or super emotional
about that person. Where the child has nothing to do with that. Where, so like when, you know, I talked to my mom was just real about it. Yeah. Like, hey, what was my dad? Like, your dad was kind of a shit. He was kind of a womanizer, but he didn't drink, didn't smoke. Like, really? Shit, I'm drunk and high right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's weird. So I'm not like my daddy, you know what I'm saying?
He said I'm worse.
So no, so it was so I don't know. I think that I mean, you know, life is what it gives you. It's just the reaction to it.
Yeah.
And the way I chose to react to it, I think has been beneficial for me as a parent, to where if you see like niggas who don't have dads, then when they have kids, they can't be dads. Now I'll tell you straight up, I couldn't do it at first. When I first got my daughter was like 2 when I got her. And I ain't gonna bullshit. I was crying. I had her in the backseat of the car.
Scared.
I hit the lick.
It's okay.
I hit the lick. I fucking pulled over at the park. I had I was smoking a blunt. I had a little like a pint of Crown Royal. I like started sipping it, hitting the weed. My daughter's in the backseat and shit. I'm crying. I call my mom like, Mom, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's
my
real.
mom was like, nigga, you crying? I was like, Mom, I took her. I got her. Shit. She was like, nigga, just bring her to me. What the fuck's wrong with you? I was like, what? She's like, bring her to me. I was like, oh shit! I put the weed out, put the lid on the lick, baby. We gonna be alright. we look good.
That's what your stand-up is like. I can already hear your stand-up. That's funny.
Like, we's gonna make it,
That's
baby.
funny.
That is gold.
And so from then on, I mean, obviously, when I got her, I wasn't ready to do I wasn't ready to do it to the degree I do it now. But everything's a process, man. It's no different than going to the gym. This podcast, I don't know how many episodes I got, but keep fucking going, man.
Hell
Don't
yeah.
fucking stop.
100.
You too,
You got
man.
100?
You too.
Yeah,
Really?
we're like 80.
80. I mean, that's dope because you think 90% of podcasts end after the 21st.
Oh yeah.
So you guys are in the top 10%.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Now,
Yep.
in listeners,
sure.
you guys are probably 75th, but
It's, well,
there you go. Win. I'm talking about like out of
75th out of everybody in Colorado.
out of everybody. I'm sorry, everybody with 75 plus podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not hard to do. Consistency is the is the essence.
For sure.
You know, and that's one of the things that I think is really gone with, let's say, generations and just people in general, is when the consistencies of what they do are bullshit, then they keep consistently doing bullshit. So you got your drunks, you got your smokers, you got your fucking, your people like, you know, people who hustle, but like hustle like nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't want to buy a satellite dish. What the fuck? What world are we in? Like, no.
You just trying to sell me a vacuum?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, nigga, this is what I'm gonna tell you. Just go get some crack, and you could be out the hood in no time, nigga. This fucking satellite dish ain't working for you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, so what, like, but it's like, you know, the perpetual state that people stay in.
That cycle.
The hamster wheel.
And how you get out of it is consistency. Like,
For sure.
I saw a quote on the Instagrams that said, or the Facebooks that said, discipline can fix 80% of your problems.
Yeah.
80% of your problems can be solved with discipline.
Yeah.
Talent doesn't have anything to do with how
Show
hard
the fuck
you
up.
be in the
You
gym.
know what I'm saying? Get you some fucking sleep. You know what I'm saying? Drink some fucking water.
Yeah, that's what
Eat a
I need to do
vegetable.
is definitely get some more sleep.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say drink water.
Yeah.
Definitely do that.
He said no fucking water, man.
Water in there.
They're poisoning our water.
What the fuck is water?
Shit, Mike said you need to stop doing gay shit. Not fucking with you. That's what Mike said. I don't know y'all fuck about when he gets back.
He said they're not allowed on the podcast. None of them.
He left. I don't know if he's coming back.
He just walked out.
No, I think the leader of the house made him go in and do the dishes.
He said the leader.
I don't know. I got a leader. I got a leader of the house too. Mine's
Yeah.
just a teenager. I'm talking shit. Yo, kid. All right, I'll buy something. My kid, man. My kids. I love my kids. Like, being a dad's dope though. Like, I can't. Like, I complain about it all the time because it's fun to complain, but.
Plus, you're funny.
Yeah, you get the right as a parent to complain. Like, you know what? Like,
Yeah, you guys are the only ones that can say fuck them kids.
no. Anybody can say fuck them kids.
FDK.
'Cause we're saying them kids. I didn't say like your kids. I said them. Like, that's like in general.
Yeah.
That's like that's almost like saying like fuck Christians. Like, you're clearly Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He said they, them.
whatever.
They,
Fuck
them.
'em.
Whoever.
No, but I love my kids. Like, my daughter clearly saved my life. Without her, I don't.
Did she inspire you to do comedy?
No, like I said, comedy was kind of always there.
There?
Like, it was always something.
Because he said he couldn't fight.
I couldn't fight. I was ugly. I need to get something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit.
That should be.
I gotta do something. Like,
Pursue it as an
I
avenue.
heard women like rich men who
Yeah.
can dance,
Yeah.
make them laugh.
Supposedly.
And I can't dance, and I ain't got no money, and this joke might work.
And this joke might.
It might work.
He said, but I am funny.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that, but
Hey.
I see them laughing. I see them laughing.
And women love to laugh.
Women do love that. I tell man, I don't know which one of y'all is single and likes to get vagina, but get you a girl and take her to a comedy show.
No, so you can make her laugh?
That's the whole thing. Well, I'm not gonna get to fuck her. Okay? You do. All you do is sit there, bump a drink in her. I make her laugh for an hour and a half, for like 40 minutes. My other people with me make her laugh for an hour and a half. Job done.
Well, okay.
Now you know what she likes to laugh at. Now you know what she thinks is funny. Now you got an into the personality of this person. If you don't fuck her, you are Butterfingers.
So you might not be a monster.
Well, also on the other hand,
It's the best date.
It's usually a 2-drink minimum, and those drinks are expensive.
Come on, man. It's
Look, I have a story.
it's kind of all relative.
Yeah.
It's relative,
Does that
but
count as towards the 2-drink minimum?
2 waters.
I mean, you think like where like I said, I don't drink. I mean, I have a drink from time to time, but I don't drink. So like when I stopped drinking, I used to think like when I was like, oh, I'm not drinking. Like, how the fuck am I gonna get some pussy? Like, what the fuck? We ain't got no hoes. We ain't gonna be kicking with no bitches. What the fuck? I had a baby. I ended up having my son was born sober. I was sober than a motherfucker. And because it's all relative. Like, you
Is
can.
that why you got sober?
No, I got
Or
sober
is that
because
too deep of a question?
No, I got sober because I was fighting in the club on my birthday and got into a fight, had drugs in my pocket, and niggas took me to jail for my birthday. And I was like, you know what? And
That's
then
like the final straw?
yeah, it wasn't the final straw because I was drinking when I got out, and then you know what I'm saying? It was still my birthday technically. And
Hey man, at least it got out pretty quick.
yeah, no, I got out the next day after my birthday. So I was in jail for 2 days. But then I was still drinking, and then I had like that pretrial shit. And then my lawyer was like, man, hey, you pissed dirty, dog. They're gonna take you to jail today, right now. And I was like, what? He was like, man, you give me $1,000, they won't take you to jail, and stop drinking. I was like, $1,000?
I'll go to jail. Jail time
This is what most white people do.
What the fuck? And so I mean,
Like, all right, here you go,
we settled
money.
at like 600 or something, and then I didn't go to jail, and then I got sober from then on. Ended up, getting probation and shit, and getting all that shit clear. But by then, I was sober. I ran a fucking triathlon. I was about to have a fucking baby.
The lawyer,
They didn't keep you in the system. Props.
the
Well, I
lawyer's
mean,
like
no.
$1,000. He's like 500.
They shouldn't have got me. I was just drunk being a
lawyer's like 900.
450.
Yeah, well,
He's
I
like
mean,
500.
it was one of those things like when you get older and shit. Like, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Like, this is what I say. Like, you could probably run off as Caucasian. You're Caucasian until they pull you over and ask your name, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I am
But
from Azerbaijan.
it's a nice place actually. And
Rand McNally.
but no, as a black man, you gotta have license. Like as a driver, you gotta have license, registration, insurance.
You're
As a
in
black man, you gotta have license, registration, insurance, bond money, and
Good
lawyer
credit
fees.
score. Oh.
High credit score helps.
Well, I mean, they don't check that. They check to see if you got
They
money
do.
in your
It's-
pocket.
That's
You got money in your pocket. That's what
the
your
second
bond
thing
is.
that pulls up as soon as they run your plates. It's name, credit score, and then race.
Then why the fuck do they keep pulling me? That's still weird. Why do they keep pulling me over? My credit score is almost through the roof.
Sorry, no, you're right. It's race first.
Oh, that'll get you. That'll get you.
DWB.
That'll get you. I ain't gonna bullshit. I drive a Tesla and my windows are super, super dark, and the cops be super friendly till I roll the window down. They be like, hey, oh shit!
Oh, is this thing stolen? God,
God damn it! I'm giving you the warning. I was coming over here to give a warning,
I don't wanna
so you
deal with
still
this.
get it. Now, once I'm getting, I still get the warning.
Or
I still get
entertainer
warning.
guys.
I just found out my daughter's a lesbian.
Damn,
I can't deal with this today.
that's rough.
Black man and a Tesla. What's next?
Speaking of racism,
That's what he would say.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure they get pissed when. No, there was some dude down the street from my house. I know they were selling big dope because something happened. I don't know. The police came up, and when I walked out of my house, I stepped out of my house, and the cop walked up on me like, "You live here?" Like, you just watched the house I stepped out of. You just seen the house I got out of.
Porch.
The fuck is wrong with
You
y'all?
should have been like, yeah, and then pretended like to struggle to put your key back in the lock and like you didn't work.
Something must have happened like the night before or whatever. So like the police were out in the morning. I go out to go take my trash out. I go out so like the police are parked where my trash can goes.
The driveway.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, they're like in that people's thing, but my trash can goes there so they can come pick it up.
Yeah.
The motherfucking cop was there, so I walk out and then he goes, "Do you live here?" Motherfucker, you just saw where the fuck. Get your fucking get the superior over here. Fucking, I need you somebody. What the fuck is wrong with
Sir, I need to speak to your commanding officer.
Not how's your day. Not, you know what I'm saying, we got everything handled over
No,
here.
it's
Do
more
you
just-
live over
It
here?
was more just how. Question mark.
how do you live over here?
How do you? Yeah.
Did you come
fuck are you
outside
doing?
at the front door? Or
The garage! My shit.
Oh, yeah, that's loud as fuck.
My
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Tesla's right there. I pull my trash can out, boom. The cop
He's
comes up,
in
like,
house shoes and a robe. Cops like,
getting the newspaper. And
Yeah.
shit.
you live here, boy.
Nah, it's
I think you in the wrong part of town.
Kenny's right. There was a different inflection on the question itself. It was like, you live here?
But that's what I love about Denver though too. I mean, yet that encounter was kind of weird, but it was like it's not like racist.
No, yeah, they be
here.
white dudes out
It's
here.
economics.
Yeah, you gotta have
You know
money.
what I'm saying? So when motherfuckers like when you don't have money, like
Facts.
like the shit here is like you'll go to the club and they'll be like no broke people, and then you look at your homie and be like, yeah, shit.
Guess we gotta leave.
Sorry, buddy. Like, and we I worked all week, nigga. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
No.
And I didn't know that when I was younger. Like when I was younger, we used to think it was racism.
No, you just
You
broke.
know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they're not trying to let us in. Like, yeah, because we got $17 between the four of us. No way in hell we're getting into this establishment.
We can't pay the cover, nigga.
Yeah, we can pay the cover, but shit, they're here selling alcohol. And we can't buy none of that because we drank it in the car.
Allegedly.
Come on, man. You with this shit.
He said while driving.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing is illegal all the time.
We actually
That
finished
is
it before we got there.
Man, I used to get in trouble with that shit too, man. I wouldn't say I was a bad kid. I was a bad situation.
So look, I used to say this. Boys will be boys unless your complexion's a little darker. Like, black dudes don't get the luxury of boys being boys.
For sure. Yeah, no, because like if you're fucking 16, 17 years old, you do some shit that a
Dumb
boy
shit.
that you charged as an adult.
Uh-huh.
Like, damn.
I'm 13.
Yeah. Like, shit. You knew that wasn't your car. Timmy was with me.
John's 19 years old. He's driving.
John's daddy got money. Boys will be boys.
John's daddy dropped that quick G to the lawyer.
Real quick.
You don't have that kind of money.
Yeah. But
So it's not a race thing.
it's economics, I
It's
think.
status.
I mean,
In
I-
Colorado,
Status
I
and,
will say
and
that.
then money.
It's
yeah,
status and
I
economics.
mean, I think that there's probably like some race to it. You know, once you go certain places.
You know,
like,
black people usually don't have money.
I mean, there's some essence to that. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
pretty
I guess it's
affluent.
presentation. When you see somebody walking around with like a whole bunch of Louis Vuitton shit, and you go, and like you look at him, you go, you ain't got no goddamn money.
Probably not.
You got a bunch of cash, but you ain't got no goddamn money.
That's a fake Louis.
It could be real.
That's a fake Louis.
It could be real.
Just all their money.
Would you spend $2,000 on that sweater for? To not have anything when you retire?
And their car still goes clunk clunk.
You know what I'm saying? But that's that like I hate to use the term, but that's that nigger rich mentality. You know what I'm saying? Amongst, I mean, I think it's a nation thing. I actually had y'all were talking about black people around the world in the conversation I had with Jay Stone, which was dope. Y'all were talking about how black people aren't the same. Like Africans don't look at black people the same.
Oh, we talked about that on the show.
Yeah, with Jay Stone, and it made sense because when I used to live in Europe, and
Yeah, he did just say that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep going.
He's here now with us.
did I lose
It's
something?
not you, it's
Yeah,
him.
go ahead. We were missing a member for a second.
Somebody had a mental lapse.
Yeah,
You clearly said we said that on the last time. You said, "Oh yeah, we said."
That was
that was good.
trying to be funny.
My man, we gotta get you some weed. I ain't gonna bullshit. I just got the receipt on what happened, and I get it. You don't think as fast on your toes as they would like you to, so we're gonna need to get that up there. You know what I'm saying? Get this nigga some college, and
I can't afford it.
nigga, fast fund. We just talked about the options, nigga. We just went through all the options. We can get.
motherfucking scholarship.
And
nigga.
according to George Carlin, all you need to get into college now is a fucking pencil. So we can get you one of those.
I never learned to read.
George Carlin was right about a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He was. I mean, he's fucking died in 2008.
Yeah, I
He's
was gonna
still on
say,
point today.
and this was back, before
The 5 ugly words.
before woke was a thing.
Yeah, the
Right.
5 ugly words.
Yeah, this is back when just hippies were woke.
and black women. It was Angela Davis and hippies. That was it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So what was the first woke movie?
and Sarah McLachlan.
They live.
That's what I was thinking.
I was gonna say Norma Ray with Sally Fields.
It's a pretty good one.
Biodome.
That's you're an idiot.
One, that movie is woke as fuck, but he is an idiot. That dude is a fucking moron.
He He said, "Thank you."
I know what I'm doing here. I know my place.
He is the water to this shit sandwich you guys have constructed. You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful shit.
Why is there water on the sandwich? Shut the fuck up.
up and
He
eat
runs
it.
the board. He runs the board.
Shut up and eat it. You'll like it.
Eat the soggy shit sandwich.
Hey, it's quite. You know, there's some substance to it. There's some, some thickness.
Yeah.
Couple peanuts.
THICC.
I'm over here smoking all your blunt. I don't even smoke blunt like that, but I'm smoking your blunt because it's not mine.
What's it taste? Honesty is
Well,
what
luckily I
kills
smoke like a motherfucker. I'm not gonna know this.
Me too. I smoke big too. I remember one time I did a show, right, and someone would, like, the chick who went before me, she left her drink on the thing, and I don't even drink. And I went up there, I was like, ooh, shit, goodies. Drink. I was like, shit, I don't even drink, but I love free shit. The whole fucking crowd erupted. I was like, hell yeah. That shit works, baby. I ended up drinking half her shit.
She's like, fuck, I helped him with the set.
She totally did.
Yeah.
She gave me like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Kept riding that shit.
We talking about sets, man. What was your favorite venue?
Hey,
Of all, like the performance?
Yeah. So far.
I did the Hollywood Improv. I opened for D-Ray Mondays
Oh, wow.
back in like 2 months ago. Like
fire.
two, right before Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was so that was one of my favorite venues. That was good.
kill too.
Nah, I didn't really kill, man. Cause okay, let me stop it. I felt I did a good job. That's how I felt when I walked off stage. But then when you're in a place like LA, coming from like Denver or whatever, and then you see motherfuckers like I'm fucking in AA ball
See, like the,
up here.
The pondy thing.
Them motherfuckers is like minorly, like they're scratch golfing when it comes to comedy, and I'm
mulligan in it.
woo, shit, I need another ball. I just hit the water. You know what I'm saying? So like out there, when you see talent, like when you think you're okay at something, then you go to see talented
Echelon,
people
yeah.
do it, and you go, okay, no. Yeah, I got work to do.
That's what it's
I'm gonna take my ass home
No,
actually and go get me some rest.
that's what it's about, though.
But that
you know?
is, I mean, that
Yeah.
when you see that actually, because like you could get discouraged and
Right.
go, man, I ain't never gonna be better than that bitch. Because the chick who went, there was a chick who went on stage, probably like 3 people after me, who fucking annihilated. She. Yes, all that fucking had. She was like motherfucking Darth Maul with the shit. She was killing the crowd, rocked it. There was some funny niggas too before her, and then after her, only person who really killed after her was D-Ray. She smashed, and then that shit made me think like, oh nigga, you gotta go put that pen to the paper, dog.
Like, there's levels to this.
There's levels to this
So
shit.
I was gonna ask, but you kind of already said it. Is it just they're more popular, or you like there's
No, they're
that
better.
many people that are just that fucking funny?
No, they're better. Like they're better. So like.
do you think that their material was more?
You didn't answer me.
I don't care. You cut me off. I never get a chance to talk.
We're
Damn
gonna
it.
play this back. We'll see.
No, I was just, and this kind of goes off of what you were saying though. Do you think that they were better? Is it something else? Do you feel like the material that they had was maybe more honed in to the crowd of that area specifically?
To answer both, they were better. Both
straight
questions.
up?
They were just straight better. Like
Right.
they had like their timing, their cadence, their writing. Like you know how like you look on the back of a motherfucking like a comic card and you see the attributes like this nigga can fly, this motherfucker speed, whatever. You look on these motherfuckers comic card and you put it to yours. You're like, God damn, I got work to do. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But it makes sense though because you think like the cream of the crop go to LA for that reason. So when you see those, so like even I was out at like the Comedy Store out there just doing an open mic, and the people there who were, let's say, the bottom tier had just amazing thoughts. Was the jokes good? Maybe not, but boy, if they stayed with
ideas,
it,
though.
that shit have hit. If they brought that shit here,
Better
they-
delivery is what you're saying.
I don't.
Just needs work.
It just needs work. I can't really critique somebody else's art in the sense of I'm having trouble critiquing mine.
But the
you
ideas
could
are there.
tell that where they are, they could be up here after they just polish what they got going
Gotcha.
on. You know what I'm saying? They put a little bit of work to it, little twang to it, work on their little shit. They'll be up here, and when you see that on that level, it makes you want to go home. Some people, it probably makes you go like, oh, I ain't gonna be good. I'm good. Me, it makes me go like, fuck, man. All right. You gotta buckle the fuck down. You gotta get real. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get to
Gotta get your grind on.
gotta get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? And then I like me. I'm 41 years old on Sunday, so like I'm out.
19.
Well, thank you. And I I'm out here grinding with kids who are in their 23, 24, 25. Me, I'm kind of sad. I got my house, I got my investment property. I got my kids, saying my car drove me here. Like, I'm in a decent spot. I'm going up against people who if this don't work, they don't eat.
I'm robbing some.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different thing. Like, I'm living life. I'm struggling with a teenager and a 6-year-old and shit. These motherfuckers are struggling to eat.
Yeah.
And these jokes is how they eat. So it's like, it feels almost disingenuous to me that I'm going up against these kids. Because these kids is in the dojo. You know what I'm saying? You walk in, you going there like, shit, I just came in here to throw some bows. I brought my nunchucks and shit. These niggas is bow staffing the fuck out of. So, but it's that level. So like
I
for
love
me,
your analogies.
yeah, when I
It's
see
not
these,
your fault that you're better than them.
I wouldn't say I'm better. It's just that
I know.
I'm just older. So like
Life experience.
my life has just sucked longer than they've been alive.
It gives you more material, right?
For sure. And then
More stories.
And then like I've
And-
told some of these stories. Like I used
Yeah.
to live in Europe. If I told you some of the shit that I experienced in Spain, you'd be like, what? How do I get one? I'd be like, you don't want one. They will kill you.
Run.
But it's fun in the motherfucker, dog. I swear it is. And so then so like being able to reiterate some of these things was just stage. Some of the things that I've said are just stage ready. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time I was on stage. Somebody asked me about they was like, I asked some dude what religion was him. He was like, I'm Catholic. And I was like, oh shit, I used to live in Italy. And I told a joke that I told basically the story of when I was in Italy and I saw a bunch of statues with no dicks. And I was like, there's got to be a box of dicks somewhere around this motherfucker. and boom, and now that shit's like my closer. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in the Vatican, like, yo, where's the box of dicks? Somebody who you got it.
It could be a bag.
Bag.
No.
They clung together and
You want to know something?
Bag of dicks.
it turned to powder.
Had to be a box.
Had to be a bag.
I'm just saying, like, you got to think like
Gotta be
bags.
stable.
Bags are newer than boxes. Boxes were invented way before bags were.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, they
I don't
were.
Like a
know.
sack?
Like a box.
What came first? The box or the bag?
What came first? What came first? The boxers or the briefs?
I say sack.
I'm pretty sure briefs did. I'm pretty sure briefs were like the gold standard for like 40, 50 years while we beat our
that's
wives.
like you want to know something?
wife
I kind of
beaters.
disagree.
Wife beaters.
I disagree. I think
Sag
they
ass,
probably came out the
whitey
same
tighties.
time, like the VCR and the Betamax. But since
One's
the
a superior.
briefs showed a little bulge, like VCR showed porno, Betamax disappeared and boxers went out of town for a while. But boxers is back, baby.
I never thought I'd hear such an analogy with VCR, Betamax, boxers,
You
and
just
briefs.
fucked me up.
Oh, Betamax. So that's what VCR was.
No, you better explain it because a lot of the motherfuckers that
Actually,
listen
Okay,
Yeah.
so in
don't
the,
know what
so,
the fuck that
so
was.
in the
That's probably
70s,
true.
so in the 70s, when VHS tapes came out, there was two types. So like the way you I guess like now when you see an ACC file or an MP3 file. So back
Blu-ray
then,
versus regular DVD.
yeah, something like that kind of to where because a Blu-ray won't play or DVD won't play a Blu-ray,
Blu-ray,
but a Blu-ray will play a DVD. But they were like VHS tapes. They were different sizes, but they were in competition with each other
Yeah.
to get the movie industry to put them on here to use it. And the reason why VHS won is because VHS went to porno. Betamax wasn't trying to like porno. Nope, don't put it on our shit. So VHS was like, cool, put it on our shit. That's cool.
Sex sells.
And then that shit took over.
Porn and Disney.
Sex
Porn and
sells.
Porn and Disney.
There you go, VHS, baby.
VHS.
So yeah, that was a
Baymax is a superior product, by the way.
far superior product. You know what I'm saying?
Far superior.
But you can't see no titties. So get it the fuck out of here.
Backdoor sex, man.
Get it out of here.
It's the Girls Gone Wild, but it's like still blurred.
You're like, oh yeah.
It's a
No,
porno.
but this was also like during like
tired
those
for some
Larry
reason.
Flint days when they were doing like the obscenity laws and shit, and you know what I'm saying, like your First Amendment wasn't like it ended at titties or something, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, they
so
were real
once
strict about it back then.
that kind of got solidified.
That's why Japanese crotch is pixelated to this day.
But they don't have a First Amendment, so.
Well, nobody wants to see that shit anyway.
You're lying, and I want to see all that. I want to see past the blur.
Yep.
Okay, I'm tired of this fucking.
That's a good book title.
Past the blur.
Past the blur.
A 90s novel.
Hella 90s. Hella 90s.
like the boxcar kids and shit.
And you got Jello's new track hitting in the background.
Is that from Chicago?
Wanna see me roll?
Are you talking about that kid, the ball kid?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
You got that as a soundtrack.
God, I'm so glad I'm old. You guys get so much. I don't know how old are you guys. How old are you guys? If you don't mind?
36 is the
35.
average.
36.
Okay, so y'all just
Behind you, I'm 39.
39. So, but you guys are just like a.
He's a baby.
You guys are like a group of
Just barely.
years behind us. So
Yeah,
like
right.
four.
I
Like
graduated
we wouldn't.
class.
I wouldn't have been in the same high school at the
Right.
same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all
We've
would
been
have
leaving while we were coming in.
more or less. Yeah. But so we're still in that same era. But
Yep.
oh fuck. Yeah. It's just that like young kids or like this young world. There's so much information that you have to decipher through.
Yeah.
And it has to be just over fucking whelming. Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna bullshit. I voted for black women on the election.
Mala, you voted for Auntie?
Yeah, man. You know, I was raised by a black woman. I was like, shit. I think black women could help, but that one probably couldn't. But anyway,
Hey, it's all right.
but anyway, but I voted for her type
You
shit. so-
digressed.
She's
Yeah.
surrounded by old white men. Of course, she's not going to be able to help.
Well, no, I think it's not even that. It's what happened is they gave us her. Like they didn't elect because they didn't let us vote on somebody. If they would have let us pick,
It's always the lesser of two evils.
no. They didn't give us a
reptilians.
choice.
No, it's
They
like-
were like, we got this old dude and this other old dude. Then when the old dude was
Yeah.
too old to do it, they were like,
Yeah.
we're gonna give y'all this lady. It was like,
chick.
no, give us the gay dude. We want the gay dude. We want the gay dude. We'll take the gay dude. He's like,
Ripping with it.
put
As
it
a
like this.
country,
His flag is universal.
We are willing to roll our dice this time.
Yeah,
and
but-
just, you know.
But they didn't give us
Go
a.
with an it, then a she.
They didn't give us a choice, and then you have to ask like the whole other side of the contingency. You know what word I'm trying to say? Goddamn it. Contingency. The whole other side of it. You got to ask them like, hey guys, I know we know how y'all feel about black women, but just today.
Come on.
Today, and they were like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
Speaking of that, all of those guys that voted for him that are ICE available are getting deported in Colorado right now.
I mean,
What
one,
now? Hold on,
those
hold on.
people who got deported can't vote.
Exactly.
Their families.
Okay, well, fuck them.
How,
I mean, it's this. Okay.
Consuela could vote.
No,
Well,
I mean
Consuela fucked up.
it's one of those things like, okay, I'm a realist, man. I'm straight up, I'm a realist. Like I want to be mad about who's the president is,
I don't-
but it's who is, and we've already seen 4 years of this. It's dumb
We know
that our
it's gonna
country doesn't have a memory longer than a motherfucking
6 seconds.
minnow to where we go, oh shit, no, let's just do
I don't know
that
that
again.
do that.
That shit's idiot. But we're here now.
Yeah.
We're here now. So my
That's
whole
why it's
thing.
so funny.
I just tell like, if y'all don't focus on y'all's motherfucking money and get the fuck out of here. I am
guns.
what I was trying to say before. I am not watching a political news thing until my bank account has another comma. Once I get comma number 2 on y'all bitch asses, I'll check the politics
You
of
should
the
probably
shit.
come to the commune.
What's on the commune? They don't have no commas.
We got comments on the
He keeps a
comment.
positive attitude and he controls the things that he
Podcast
can control.
title.
That's it.
They got commas on
I mean,
on
you
the
can't be.
commune.
I can't sit there and go, Donald Trump's not the president. Donald Trump's not the president. This nigga literally just said you could be racist and discriminate in hiring yesterday. That sounds like Donald Trump's the motherfucking president to me.
That happened.
Yep.
Okay? And actually, I wrote a joke yesterday. I put it today. I put it on my Facebook. I actually said it at the show. I'm gonna tell you guys this because guys' audience needs to hear this. Donald Trump. This is my first Donald Trump joke of the second administration. First one. This is the first joke I wrote. Don't judge me, but I like it. All right. So he just revoked a 1985 discrimination against race law. So that's great, guys. We can start discriminate against people on race. So now we're only selling fentanyl to white people.
The only ones who buy it.
I was gonna say,
Shit, you lying.
fair.
You lying. Shit. The Sheckler family got everybody hooked. They got everybody hooked.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. But no, so yeah, that's my first one. So I got many more to come. You know what I'm saying? There's I did the math. There's 208 weeks of the Trump administration. So I should have about 400 jokes when this is over.
So I wanted to ask because I like shock factor type shit. So does that style of comedy work for you when it's like super harsh or like just shocking?
No, I mean honestly, like
or like the dry humor.
For me, no, I'm more of a realist. Like I'm a realist. Like my like I keep it like my jokes are like real. Like it's like I don't like one of the first jokes I ever wrote. I still say it to this day. I probably never put it on a film because I'm gonna use it for life. But it's I'd love to be a deadbeat dad, but her mom beat me to the punch.
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah, I did hear that one.
And so it's real.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like where that started is like I had a therapist. I went to a therapist. It was a little white lady. I was talking to her, and the lady I said that shit, and the lady started cracking the fuck up. I was looking at her like, bitch, this is my trauma. Like this ain't. She's sitting there cracking the fuck up. She was like, that was hilarious. She was like, the way you worded it. No, bitch. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing here. I
Makes me feel like I'm.
I see exactly what you're doing. That's not cool. And then she was like, have you ever thought about doing comedy? I was like, whatever. But that shit wasn't funny. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You got a point, bitch.
And so then
That's not the point.
I ended up going to get a black therapist. I ended up getting a black dude therapist. He actually put me on to some dope shit like essentialism. Read a good book.
Did he laugh after you told him the same
I
thing?
literally, this nigga started laughing at me. I was like, yo, you treat me like white women. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit, dog. But he was like, man, he said almost the same shit. He was like, I wasn't expecting it. He was like, you worded it like just so smooth. Like I was not expecting it. I was literally expecting a problem.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude. He was like,
This is a problem.
yeah, he was like, you gotta do comedy and shit. And I was like, you know what? You just fucked up your money. And I went and did an open mic.
Yeah.
And I ain't seen that nigga since. Fuck him.
So do you have your shit
Comedy's your therapy.
rehearsed down to a T like that, where you already know the timing and delivery, or is there like some sort of freestyle to it, or is it like very planned out every time?
I mean, it kind of really depends on the pay. I think, I guess this is how I say it. Like, in the realest form, you perform to the lowest form of your preparation. So, however, the worst practice is your best game. You know what I'm saying? Your worst practice is your best game.
Comedy?
And so with that, when you ask like how do I do it, it really depends on what I'm doing. Like if I know let's say say I'm in a theater, there's 150 people here. I'm coming off the top rope, Superfly Jimmy Snuka style. I'm not bringing nothing we don't know. All this shit hits. I'm going 45 minutes.
Funny.
Everything I'm
Laugh.
period.
Got you.
I'm literally, whoever's behind me is going to be angry. You know what I'm saying? There's a saying, what did Fabulous said? You're gonna need an extinguisher to go in the booth behind me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel. But if we go to a place where, there's 100 people, I'm only making $60, $70, I'm gonna definitely entertain these people, but I'm gonna fuck around a little bit. I'm gonna see what works. I'm gonna see what I can get away with. I'm gonna get a little risque, get a little dumb, you know what I'm saying? And then you'll be places where like you'll do clean comedy. So now I can't be as risque. I could be risque, but I gotta be clean.
So somewhat catering almost to the crowd, or reading the room and then doing shit that they would like?
No.
What does clean mean?
Clean, I mean, it really depends. Sometimes they'll say clean, no curse words. And then sometimes they'll say clean, kind of like no innuendos. So you can't really make the sex innuendos,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like the
Grape.
drug, it depends on the drug reference.
Okay.
You can't really say like crack.
Okay.
I mean, Eric Clapton said cocaine. I think we can do it. I think it's bullshit. No bullshit. When I was this is like 15 years ago, right? Jeezy had that song, because I got that white girl, Christina Aguilera. That shit got edited as fuck on the radio. It was like, because I got...
Go.
Cause you know you can't hear ya. Then you turn it to Cozy 101. And if you wanna get down, then you wanna found cocaine.
She goes
Like, what
on,
the fuck?
she goes on,
Yo.
she goes on.
This nigga said
Cocaine.
analogy for it. You straight out
Said it.
And it is getting fly.
This is bullshit. Like, and it fucked me up. This is like 15 years ago, on the real. I was listening to fucking 107.1 whenever it came out. They played Christina Aguilera, cut that shit into fucking, they chopped and screwed it rougher than fucking DJ Screw. Then the next day I hear Eric Clapton on Cozy 101 or 101's full
95.7.
It was a different time.
True.
No! That should happen today. You will hear Eric Clapton say cocaine
you will. Yeah,
on the radio station today.
Yeah.
She goes on.
And then I was
But
working
definitely
on
when he did it was okay for sure.
that too.
At the time.
That too.
Nah, but
Yeah,
I was working on a joke the other day. Actually, I might be able to fire it back up, no pun intended, because the fire started again today in Los Angeles. But
This thing is hilarious. I gotta go.
the joke that I was working on though is it was you know how like they were saying like there's arsonists. It was like, come on guys, we all know we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. Billy Joel, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That was good.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
That was good.
I'm a little older. But no, I really appreciate you guys letting me come over here and fucks with you guys for a little bit.
Hey man, thanks for coming and
You made it easy.
sharing your experiences, sharing your stories, and making us laugh, making everybody else laugh. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
I like to think I'm good at it.
Oh yeah, keep it up, bro.
It's according to two therapists of yours, it's natural.
It's bullshit. Fuck that. It's so much money. Dude, I didn't know how much, like, when you hear people be like, oh shit, they need therapy. I'm like, I look at a motherfucker like, I know you ain't got the $150 an hour. You just don't have to struggle.
The Rodecaster Pro 2 is the world's most powerful all-in-one audio solution for all types of creators, including podcasters. Graffiti and Julius use one at the plug. It offers studio-quality audio and revolutionary features for creators. While being incredibly easy to use, Rodecaster Pro 2, all-in-one production solution for podcasting. It's on sale for $690 right now, and there's a link in this episode description. Check it out.
Thank you for listening to this episode. If you or your company are looking to jump into the podcast world, now is the time. The Plug Agency is here to connect you to the full power of podcasting. You just record and leave the rest to us. The people are listening and want to hear from you. theplug-agency.com. That's theplug-agency.com. Click the link in the episode description for an exclusive offer.
Season 3 of You and Me Kid is brought to you by Seattle Sperm Bank. If you're planning to become a single parent by choice, you know this journey can be both exciting and daunting. That's where Seattle Sperm Bank comes in. They've got an amazing selection of donors and a super supportive team ready to help you find the right match. They were so warm, helpful, and kind to me as I picked my donor. I cannot recommend them enough. From the screening process to all the resources they offer, I really felt like I had an expert partner through the whole process. For my listeners who want to check them out, head to seattlespermbank.com and grab a free all-access pass using the code YouAndMeKid to start your search today.